Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for August 27, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, the ongoing conflict between Iran and the United States has reached a critical point, with sanctions and blockades taking a toll on Iran's economy and the global oil supply. The situation remains volatile, with concerns about further escalation and potential military action. Secondly, the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz has caused a surge in global oil prices, prompting the U.S. to release strategic oil reserves and encourage other oil-producing countries to increase production. Despite these efforts, analysts warn that the situation remains precarious, with severe consequences for the global economy if the conflict escalates further. Lastly, the Trump administration's India policy is under scrutiny following impulsive remarks made by the U.S. ambassador to India, Kenneth Juster, on the Kashmir issue. The incident has raised questions about the administration's commitment to a consistent and coherent South Asia policy, with experts warning that the ambassador's statements have undermined U.S. credibility in the region. As we move forward, it's clear that these developments will have significant implications for American foreign policy, regional stability, and global economies. The Trump administration must navigate these complex issues carefully, taking into account historical, cultural, and geopolitical dynamics at play. And that's a wrap. Now, for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, our previous coverage highlighted the ongoing impact of the war with Iran on the upcoming elections in the United States. The issue continues to be a major talking point for voters and politicians alike, with many young Americans feeling helpless about the situation. In other news, Russia is facing multiple challenges, including diplomatic tensions with Romania, an industrial accident at the Amur gas chemical complex, and the search for missing Russian citizens following a catastrophic flood in Nepal. These developments underscore the importance of prioritizing workplace safety, adhering to strict safety protocols, and addressing regional security concerns. Lastly, our most recent report covered a range of critical stories from around the world, including the devastating flash flood in Nepal, reconstruction efforts on the island of Mayotte, and the ongoing Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. We also touched on Meta's $18 billion settlement related to teen addiction, an alleged underworld kingpin's testimony in South Africa, and Italy's new regulations aimed at promoting road safety. As we navigate these complex stories, it's essential to approach each with a nuanced perspective, recognizing both the challenges we face and the steps being taken towards resolution. We'll continue to monitor these situations closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. First, NVIDIA. IA's stock has received a major boost after BMO Capital Markets designated it as their top pick, citing the company's strong position in the AI infrastructure market. Next, the latest inflation report revealed a moderate increase of 0.3% in July, aligning with economists' expectations and potentially alleviating some pressure on the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates. Finally, Intuit's Q4 earnings report showed strong financial performance, but the company's guidance for the upcoming fiscal year was slower than expected, sending its stock tumbling in extended trading. Despite this, Intuit remains a significant player in the financial software industry, with a commitment to innovation and a dominant product portfolio. As we navigate these market developments, it's essential to maintain a balanced perspective and consider the potential for long-term growth. Don't miss our in-depth analysis of these stories and more on the AI Daily Press evening podcast. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we bid farewell to the Swift Telescope, a historically significant space observatory that has made groundbreaking discoveries in the field of astronomy. As astronautical engineer David Barnhart notes, the technology to enable satellite servicing is on a very good path, with advancements in rendezvous sensors, propulsion systems, and robotic arms. This emerging field holds great promise for preserving existing spacecraft and extending their operational lifetimes. Secondly, we witnessed a rare celestial event, a partial lunar eclipse coinciding with the full August sturgeon moon. This awe-inspiring spectacle reminded us of the beauty and drama that can be observed in the night sky. Whether you're a seasoned astronomer or just someone who appreciates the majesty of the universe, events like these inspire a sense of wonder and curiosity about the vast expanse of space. Lastly, we examined SpaceX's ambitious AI plans, which have sent the company's stocks soaring. With its acquisition of Cursor and the development of Grok 2.0, SpaceX is pushing the boundaries of innovation in artificial intelligence. While the market is optimistic about the company's potential to revolutionize the industry, it's essential to consider the feasibility and risks associated with these endeavors. As investors and space enthusiasts, we must remain vigilant and nuanced in our assessment of the companies driving this innovation. Good night now. For the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we've been following the Seattle Seahawks' savvy offseason moves, including signing wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba to a record-breaking deal and re-signing several key players. This is Howard Closewell speaking, and I must say, their Super Bowl 60 win is still fresh in our minds. We've also been analyzing the ranking of Los Angeles Rams' Puka Nacua among the top players in the NFL. In my humble opinion, understanding his ranking requires a nuanced look at his stats, impact on the team, and comparisons to other notable players. The drama of athletic competition is such that it ignites passionate debates among fans and analysts alike. And finally, we're focusing on the Los Angeles Rams, who have been crowned with the best roster in the NFL. With a formidable pass rush and a stellar lineup, they're poised to make some serious noise in the NFC West. However, the health of their reigning NFL MVP quarterback Matthew Stafford is a significant question mark. Our expert analyst, Jordan Dajani, notes that it's essential to remember the narrative following the veteran quarterback last summer. As we count down to kickoff, teams are scrambling to upgrade their rosters ahead of cut-down day. The Steelers' cornerback Joey Porter Jr. and overall pick Anthony Richardson could be hot targets for QB-needy teams. And in golf, the Tour Championship is just around the corner, with 30 golfers vying for the coveted $10 million prize at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta. This is Howard Closewell speaking, and that's a wrap for tonight's evening podcast. The NFL season is shaping up to be one for the ages, folks. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curall.
Thank you, Howard. First, we travel to the eastern coast of China, where a unique blend of traditional and modern conservation efforts is underway at the Tianmu Mountain Reserve. This nature reserve has been guided by Buddhist, Taoist, and Confucian traditions that emphasize harmony between humans and nature, and its expansion represents a landmark effort in balancing economic development with ecological health. Next, we find ourselves in the Mediterranean, where a small Tunisian city near the Libyan border is mourning the loss of 8 young lives lost at sea. This tragic incident serves as a poignant reminder of the dangers faced by migrants seeking a better life beyond their shores. Meanwhile, in West Africa, Ghana is taking bold steps to transform its gold industry, aiming to capture greater economic value from its natural resources. Finally, we visit the charming town of Caen in northern France, where a sense of tranquility was shattered by a horrific incident that left residents and authorities reeling. As the people of Caen come to terms with this senseless tragedy, we are reminded of the importance of empathy, understanding, and gentle kindness in the face of adversity. These stories, though diverse in their contexts, share a common thread: the resilience and determination of ordinary people in the face of challenges. Whether it's the families mourning their loved ones in Tunisia, the entrepreneurs and workers in Ghana seeking to build a brighter future, or the community of Caen coming together to heal, we're inspired by the power of individual stories that shape our understanding of the world around us. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, pop icon. Madonna is eyeing Angelina Jolie's stunning $15.8 million LA mansion. a historic Beaux-Arts masterpiece with breathtaking views of the city skyline. Can you blame her? This estate has got it all: elegance, sophistication, and a dash of old-school Hollywood glamour. Next, we're exploring the remarkable shift in the digital landscape, where social media influencers like Hassan Piker, Ishospeed, and Drewski are redefining entertainment and politics with their massive followings. These influencers are using their platforms to push for social change, support emerging artists, and break down barriers between different communities. Finally, we're remembering music legend Dolly Parton, who passed away at the age of 77, leaving behind a legacy that will continue to inspire and entertain fans for years to come. According to her team, Parton had been working on a project roadmap that includes a biopic, new television shows, and even a Broadway musical, all personally approved by the beloved singer-songwriter before her death. As we look back on these incredible stories, one thing is clear: the world of entertainment and beyond is constantly evolving, and we're excited to see what's next. Tune in tomorrow for more updates and analysis from the AIDailyPress. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we have an inspiring tale from Java, Indonesia, where a group of former hunters has turned to conservation, making a significant positive impact on the environment. Their story serves as a beacon of hope, demonstrating that collective efforts can lead to effective strategies that balance human needs with environmental protection. In our second story, we explore how climate change is redefining Ireland's ecosystems through the lens of its butterfly population. With half of the country's resident butterfly species showing changes in their recorded range, scientists are gaining valuable insights into the far-reaching consequences of our changing climate. This subtle yet significant shift underscores the importance of preserving delicate ecosystems and the creatures that inhabit them. Lastly, we visit Lisnagra Woods in County Donegal, Republic of Ireland, where the serene landscapes are being disrupted by the frequent presence of quad bikes. The noise and damage caused by these vehicles are having a detrimental impact on local wildlife, including red squirrels, rabbits, and pine martens. This disturbing trend highlights the need to protect natural habitats and respect the homes of local wildlife, ensuring that human recreational activities do not come at the expense of the environment. These stories remind us that conservation is a collective effort requiring the involvement of local communities, organizations, and individuals. As we strive to mitigate the effects of climate change and preserve our natural world, it's essential to prioritize the protection of delicate ecosystems and the creatures that call them home. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AIDailyPress, the world's most unbiased news source.